We have already seen this innermost wall of anther, that tapetum, is of two types. One is glandular, another is invasive. Now we will see what is the functions of the tapetum. Okay. First, this glandular nourishes the developing sporogenous tissue, microspore mother cells and microspores, and it contributes sporopollenin. What is this sporopollenin? It is seen, it is a substance seen in the wall of the pollen grain, which is chemically stable, so chemically inert, and it resists degradation by enzymes or by strong chemical reagents like acids or alkalis. This is the known biological compound which is so inactive, so strong. Okay, this is one. Next is pollen kit. What is this pollen kit? This pollen kit is an oily and sticky layer found on the surface of the matured pollen grains in insect pollinated, that is anemophily plants, that is for the aiding for the cross pollination through insects. That pollen kit is also found by this tapetum. And there is another substance, tryphin. Not only tryphin, and a number of proteins that control incompatibility reaction. What is this incompatibility reaction? Means when pollen grains fall on the stigma of the female part, immediately and necessarily in all cases, pollen is not allowed to enter inside the stigma. So, it is restricted. So, there is a incompatibility. So, selected pollens which is compatible alone is allowed into the stigma to further develop. Okay. So, that type of proteins and tryphin, all these things are produced by this tapetum. Tapetum also controls the fertility or sterility of microspores or pollen grains. So, in the pollen grains development also, this innermost layer of the anther wall, it controls the fertility and sterility. It functions in that case also. Okay. Now, we can see one thing. These microspores which are in the microsporangium are formed by the microsporogenesis process. This is a process, separate process. These microspores further develop and form pollen grain. So, pollen grains are formed by microgametogenesis. Okay. So, microsporogenesis is different from microgametogenesis. So, microspores are as a result of meiosis by the sporangium mother cells, whereas pollen grains are a result of mitosis. Okay. Pollen grains are male gametophyte because this is pollen grain itself is not a gamete. This is a gametophyte. These pollen grains has got two types of cells. One is generative cell and another vegetative cell. They give rise to gametes. Okay, so it is a gametophyte. So male gametes develop from these pollen grains, while microspores are not gametophyte. They are not gametophytes. So pollen grains contain more nutrition than the microspores. These are all the comparative understanding between the microspores and the pollen grains. These two things are not one and the same. Thank you, students. We will meet again in the next discussion.